Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love. It is Friday, July 31st, 2026. Freedom Fridays, Freedom Fridays. Welcome, welcome. We'll give people a second to join, and then we'll kick it off. All right, welcome to Freedom Fridays, where we help people break free from the mental chains, emotional chains, financial chains, all the barriers that's been holding you back from achieving your goals, spiritual barriers. That's what we're here for. So Freedom Fridays. How was your week? We made it. TGIF. So Freedom Fridays, we talk about spiritual barriers that are holding you back from living your best life, trying to get everybody to the bag, to prosperity, to peace, to abundance. So we've been doing a 7-week challenge. A 7-week challenge on breaking the poverty cycle. So this is the culmination of week 6. Next week, we start off with week 7. We kick it off on Monday, week 7. So again, welcome. So we'll start it off with the opening question. And for those of you just joining, thank you for joining. My name is Eddie D. Love, CPC, Certified Professional Coach, a.k.a. the Millennial Influencer, a.k.a. DocFreshLove, a.k.a. The Buddy, a.k.a. Eddie Fresh, Eddie Freezy. Several different names. Got a lot of nicknames if you know me. My nicknames actually travel with me. They travel with me from Mississippi to Carolina. I'm proud of them. I earned those stripes. So welcome. So the opening question tonight, if you're joining us this evening, thank you and welcome. So if you're stranded on the island, what's the one thing you got to grab? What's the one thing you got to have? You're stuck on an island, stranded on an island, Survivor Island. What's the one thing that you have to have? What's the one thing you got to grab? I was trying to think about that question myself. And if you're watching this playback and corresponding to the replay, type in the chat, type in the comments, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube. Make sure that you interact with us and let us know your thoughts. But if you were stranded on the island, what's the one thing you got to have? What's the one thing you got to have? I was trying to go back and forth on that when I was thinking a lighter, some matches, in case you need to make a fire. But what if it rains? What if you lose the matches, right? Lighter would be a good thing to have. A little tube of Vaseline to help you out, man. I tell you what. It don't matter what's happening. I think it was one of the Olympics. I can't think of which swimmer it was, but one of the swimmers, that was their secret weapon. This swimmer was able to swim a lot faster in the cold water in the pool because they swabbed themselves down with Vaseline before every race. So every swim meet, they would be wiped down in Vaseline, which helped them maintain a warmer body temperature. Can't think of who it was, but I got a lot of Forrest Gump knowledge, a lot of trivial, pointless knowledge. But Vaseline, man, in case you have a cut, an abrasion, something, God forbid, your lips get chapped out there in the wilderness, need some Vaseline. A lot of other uses for Vaseline as well, but it can save your life. I mean, that might be the ointment that you need, right? So that or a lighter for me. But what would you take if you were stranded on an island? Just a quick little icebreaker just to open us up. So we had a good week. I hope you guys had a good week. How was your week? Today, again, is July 31st. We finished up July. Busy month for me, busy month for the family. Everybody in my household birthday is in July. So been a very busy month for me. Kind of smiling. My head's kind of steaming. You see the steam coming off my bald head, steam coming off my wallet, my bank account. Everything's smoking right now. But good month. Had a lot of fun. Wouldn't change it for the world. Definitely enjoyed it. But July 31st, we welcome August, Leo season. So the Cancers, they're packed up. The ish and the Leos have taken their place on the throne as far as the zodiacs. So you know what we discussed on Friday, on Freedom Friday, I always want to talk about what we're releasing. What are you releasing? So I won't hold you too long. I know it's Friday night. That's why I came on a little early. Normally I come on around 8 o'clock, but I wanted to come on early just to get you out the door so you can enjoy your weekend. Same for me, going out to dinner. So I want to go and enjoy me a nice meal with the family. So I wanted to make sure that we came and did a quick breakdown of our week. So what does freedom mean to you? And what are you releasing? So what are you releasing today? What are you releasing this week? It's been a long week. Busy. A lot of bills, a lot of meetings. A lot of good things accomplished. But what are you leaving? What are you releasing? What are you leaving in July on the last day of the month? And we had a good discussion on Monday. On Monday, we talked about procrastination. And point blank period, I won't regurgitate all of that, but stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. I told a little story about how I went to a restaurant at the last minute, late night, and you get the bottom of the barrel. You get whatever's left. And that's not my style. So prepare yourself. You don't want to get whatever's left. You want to prepare yourself. Take your time, plan, prioritize, strategize, make time, and make sure you got enough time. So stop procrastinating. Stop waiting to the last minute. You know, you ever had something in your shopping cart? You've been shopping online or been looking at something online at Amazon or Macy's or somewhere and procrastinating, thinking long. As they say, think long, think wrong. Thinking about it too long and now it's gone. Color's gone. Your size is gone. They out of stock. It's on back order now. Should have bought it while you had the time, while you had the money, the energy, the focus. Pull the trigger. Make it happen. Stop procrastinating. That's how you miss out. Miss out on a good thing. Thinking about it too long. That's why we say if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. Because we're breaking the poverty mindset. So these are the discussions that we need to be having in order to move past procrastination. So another quick point that I want to make tonight, and I'll tie this into the chess move tonight before I let you go, is we got to learn how to forgive. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. We could think that we're hurting the other person by holding that grudge or holding on to whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Maybe the reason that they wronged you was petty. Maybe it was something that was important that meant something to you, but you got to find a way to get past that. Reach out to that person. Run to them, face to face, toe to toe. Hash it out. Have that conversation. Got to forgive people. Can't take that stuff with you to the grave. It's only hurting you. It's only stunting your growth. Forgiveness is for you. Now, don't be a pushover. I'm not saying be a pushover and let people do you any kind of way, because you can't sell your sword. We can be peaceful all day long. I got my olive branch in this hand. I got my sword in this hand. So don't be a pushover, but learn how to forgive. Pick up the phone. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your cousin. Call that friend that you've been mad at, going back and forth with over something petty. Maybe they told your business. They didn't pay you back when they said they were going to pay you back. Let it go. Give them a call. Squash it. Move forward. Because that's for you. So one thing I want you to do, and I'll come back to our topic there of forgiveness and our chess move. One thing that I want you to do for this week is to make sure that you perform SWOT analysis. So as we think about our goals, as we think about our values, our beliefs, the systems that we've established, in the week that we've had, the energy and time that went into the week that you've had, perform a SWOT analysis and get in the habit of performing a daily SWOT analysis. And what that SWOT analysis is, or what that means, is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So as you perform a daily reflection, think about the things that you did good and well. What were your strengths? By that same token, what were your weaknesses? This is going to help us start formulating a plan on how to get better, how to improve as we go out in the world in our daily actions. What were the opportunities? What can you do different next time? And what were the threats? What were the things that were out of your control that you couldn't affect? So get in the habit of doing that in your conversations, the way you show up at work, the way you show up in your community, your clubs or social organizations or groups that you're involved in. How do you show up? And after we've shown up, perform that SWOT analysis. Do that daily reflection. That's how we become better humans. And that's what it's about, ultimately, getting better. So perform that SWOT analysis. Make sure that the weaknesses, we identify where you fell back into those bad habits or toxicity or the relationships that you promised or vowed to move on or move past. Think about those weaknesses. And what were the threats? What were the external factors that threaten your strategic plan? Okay? So let's think about that. So I'll leave you with this chess move. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up so you can get to your Friday. Chess move is from Escape from Poverty, 28 Ways to Win at Life. It's my first book there. Second book, Let's Talk About Love, the blog book. But both books are available on Amazon, Borders, Barnes & Noble. Reach out to me directly and we'll get you an autographed copy. But chess move number 14 comes to you from Escape from Poverty, 28 Ways to Win at Life. And chess move number 14 states, forgive someone today. Don't live your life holding on to old baggage. It's like having a bad tooth in your mouth. You know it has to come out, and if you leave it there, it will cause tooth decay or heart problems. That's deep. I was on some deep stuff 11 years ago writing that. But that's definitely something to think about. I mean, you think about a bag of fruit. If you got one piece of fruit in there that's molded or that's bad, that's gone bad, you got to get it out of there. Because guess what? It's going to affect all those other pieces. Like they said, one bad apple will spoil the whole bunch. And that's true. And that's the same way you have to look at thoughts and feelings and emotions. You don't want that to drag you down. Holding on to that bad energy, that block, that barrier, that toxicity, it's going to affect something else. It's going to affect the good things you got going on. We got 24 hours in every day, and we got to start them right. All right. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Got some events coming up next week. I do have an event on Sunday. I'll be at a church doing a book signing on the 8th. I think the 8th is Sunday. And I think the church is called New Zion. It's here in Charlotte. But the information is on my Facebook page. The 9th. I think the event is on the 9th. A couple of networking events coming up as well. Legacy Mixer is coming up on the 19th, Wednesday, August the 19th. So make sure you make it out to Penthouse. Golf tournament coming up for Sickle Cell Partners. A lot of different things. So keep up with me. Follow me on social media. And a lot of great things happening. But Monday, be here. Mindset Mondays. We'll kick it off next week, week 7, and we'll bring it to a close. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace and love.